Hello and welcome to Fogpiercer. Now this is a roguelike where you go through a rather dangerous area with your train and you try to survive. And if you'd like to check it out, there is a link in the description. Let's play immediately. Alright, so bandits are now incoming. As you can see, this is kind of what we've got to deal with here. It's a grid-based battlefield and we're going to see how we do. So, here we go, welcome driver to the Fogpiercers. It will be a great honor to rank yourself among the very few skilled enough to lead an expedition through the fog in search for a new home. Before you set off, let's make sure you're ready for what's out there. Okay, so we can obviously skip the tutorial, however, I'd like to go through it. I'd like to see what it's all about, so let's see what we can do here. Okay, so I think it's going to be pretty self-explanatory for the most part, because basically it's just like, yes, okay, well, we're going to use our attack cards, and then we're going to use our defensive cards. Yes. When a unit is destroyed, they skid back, dealing damage to the first unit they hit. The enemies plan on attacking you. Move the train forward. So if you move forward, like so, and the enemy is aiming at your artillery carriage. So as you can see, we do actually have different carriages which provide us with different abilities. So that's very, very interesting. I would assume that we're going to be able to add to that, and indeed take away from that if we so desire. Make use of that blue card in your hand. Alright, let's do it. And then we'll just put a shield on our artillery carriage. And as you can see, obviously 1 damage is incoming, and we're going to be blocking 1 damage. So it's going to be very, very nice. And we're not going to have any issues. There we go. Very nice indeed. I like it. Alright, let's try something more fun. So we'll move the train forward. This card is no longer a stranger to you. It will become a dear friend soon enough. Okay, so then we do this. What? Some cards move adjacent enemies away. Make use of this to force the enemies into friendly fire. Ah, look at that. So, as you can see, this does 1 damage, but it also pushes units away from the point of impact. So now we could do this and push that right there, and now they're going to be attacking each other. What did I say? The usefulness of this card is second only to train rams. And indeed, we are going to be pushing them into each other right now. Look at that. Let's abuse positional strategies. Shoot here to force the enemies into each other. There we go. Boom. Look at that. That's absolutely fantastic. Observe the battlefield. The enemies are in a position where they'll sadly start destroying themselves. Savor this moment. And there you go. Boom. Well, one of them actually, killed the other one. Anyway, the last enemy has just 1 HP left, but we're limited by range. Each card has a visible pattern. In order to solve this, we'll have to move back twice. As mentioned, you want to move back twice. Okay. So, yeah, we can't... Can we? Oh, yeah, no, we can actually do that. Okay. Now that they're in range, we can make use of the artillery attack again, because as you can see, the artillery attack, I believe, has a minimum... Yes. Yes, as you see right there, when you hover over the card, it actually shows you that there is a minimum range to this thing. So we're going to just use this right now. Let's do it. Congratulations, Piercer. Remember what you've learned and don't disappoint me. Okay, Bill, that's alright. No problem whatsoever. There we go. We did it. And we completed the tutorial. Isn't that amazing? Yes. So... obviously, it's going to be a relatively similar affair from here on out. We won't have to really worry about too much because all we need to do is just make sure we understand the new cards and the new abilities that we're going to be getting. This is the segment map. From here, you can plot your route through the region. You can select each encounter to see further details, including grid size, enemy count, and encounter modifiers. Alright, so as you can see, it's basically just fighting right now. You get extra scrap if we go here. Let's go for extra scrap. Why not? Yeah, let's do it. Sounds like a fun idea, right? Now, do I only have 6 HP? No, all damage done during the player's turn is taken into account. Okay, so yeah, I can assume that there's going to be some special ability or something like that we can actually do. But yeah, I guess we'll have a quick look when that happens. But yeah, what we're going to do is we're obviously going to move forward once, and then I'll probably just shield myself. I'm kind of one of those people that likes playing a little bit more defensively, so I'm probably just going to do this. We could technically push them into each other, I suppose. We could do that. Can we actually do that? Can we actually do it? No, that's not going to work like that. No. For some reason that... no, it's because we're going to be pushing them like that. Is that going to work? Oh, no, it does actually work. Okay. Moving the train into a unit destroys that unit unless it's heavy. The ramming train unit takes 1 damage. The shield can prevent damage from train rams. Okay, Well, yeah, I'm probably not gonna... I mean, I could technically do that and we would destroy that thing immediately. However, we are going to be having a bit of a problem here with this guy. So I'm just going to shield ourselves over there, and that's all we're going to do. And these guys are going to attack each other. There you go. Very nice. And yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Environmental hazards incoming next turn. The number to the lane tells you in how many turns the hazard will trigger. Okay, so yeah, obviously, as you can see right here, we have 1 turn away from an ice pillar and a concrete roadblock coming up. So all we should really do here is we should probably... Well, we can move back if we want to, I suppose. We could move back. But then we're going to use energy to do that. We have 5 energy. So the question is, do we want to... Yeah. Cost down effect decreases card cost by 1 for each other card played. Play your shield card at the end of the turn. Okay. So in other words, whenever we play stuff, eventually cards will cost 0. Okay, well that's actually quite useful. So if I move back 1 time, that's not really going to do much. I mean, is it? You know, it's not really going to do much at all. But what we can actually do... This might be a little bit problematic in general. Okay, so obviously we're avoiding damage there. So that's pretty decent. But we now... yeah, no, we can actually move them into each other. Yes, we can actually do that. There we go. Nice. And we can actually do that again. And we could probably kill them as a result of that. So let's do that. There we go. They're destroyed. Very nice. And I don't even need to use my... shield. I mean, I don't think... Does this last longer than just 1 turn? I don't think so, right? I'm going to try it out just in case. But let's see what happens. There's the concrete roadblock coming up there, and here is the ice pillar. Obviously, I wasn't actually going to push any of these guys into that because there's just no... Well, there was no way for me to do that at the time. So, what else can we do? Well, let's see. What is this? Discard hand, shuffle all cards in the draw pile, then draw 5 cards. Okay, so that's obviously if we just don't really like what we've got going on. Okay, so I'm going to just do this. And we're going to do a little bit of... I don't even know what we're really going to do. We're just going to do some repositioning here. I could technically ram this guy now. Shall we try doing that? Can we? Oh, no, we can't actually do that. No, we can't actually do that. As you can see, we're out of ammo for that. So, or should we say out of energy? It could... We're not within range to be able to do anything more here. I could do this. That's relatively decent, I think. You can still play a card. No, I'm absolutely fine with that. Okay, yeah, so as you can see, yes, there is going to be a rebar pillar coming 5 turns away. That's a little bit too harsh for my liking, so we're probably not going to do that. It's actually quite funny. I literally would have been able to destroy this guy really, really easily, but I'm kind of bad at this kind of game. So, yeah, we're going to just... There we go. We've taken 0 damage, though. You know, that's something that we've got to realize. I've taken 0 damage. That's pretty nice. Yeah, bonus scrap from finishing with 4 turns remaining. I did not do that. I think I took 6 turns. Did I take 6 turns or something like that? Anyway, each encounter type has a different set of rewards. Claim as many as you like. Okay, let's add a card. What are we going to get? Emergency shield. Okay, preempt. Gain 2 AP and start the next round with 2 AP less. That is an exhaust card. Move back by 1 the next time you play a red card this turn. Move back by 1. No, I kind of like this. Yeah, no. I kind of like emergency shield, so I'm going to be taking that. Thanks very much. As I said, I am kind of more of a defensive player in these kinds of games, so I do appreciate that. And we'll take the extra scrap as well, and then we'll move on. Alright, so what have we got here? Destroy the convoy van to get a module. A module is a relic, I assume, or some kind of artifact or whatever. That sounds pretty cool. As you can see, the level is actually quite large, and indeed... We are going to be going over to the boss very soon. But yes, we're not going to do that just yet. The question is, do I want to go to a regular fight or do I want to go and destroy the convoy van? I think we'll go and destroy the convoy van and actually see what's going on with it. Okay. A little bit worried about this one actually because there are 4 enemies, I believe. but we might be able to utilize them quite a great deal. The convoy unit is a support unit. It does not attack. If there are only support units on the grid at the start of the enemy turn, it will escape the fight, and no reward will be collected. Convoy vans will leave the fight at the end of the player turn. Okay, so let me just see here. So this is the convoy van. We need to destroy this, and it can't be moved as well. Okay, well, this is going to be kind of interesting because this thing right here, this drone bike, only has 1 HP, which is quite interesting. I'm not sure how they're going to really deal with this. I guess we are just going to attack them like so. There we go. A little bit of damage done. And the question is, can I can move back twice. Okay, so if I move back and then they're going to shoot that guy. Are they? Maybe they're going to shoot that guy. I think they might. So let's actually do that. No, that doesn't seem to be working. That's not going to work. Okay, well, let's just do this. Okay, yeah. And, what can we do? Well, we can do some damage, and then we can do shield. I mean, I could just shield ourselves. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. We've got cost down, might as well. Here we go. Very nice. I can't move the train. There's nothing I can do. I don't have any more energy or anything like that. So, yeah, nothing really to worry about there. Okay, so technically we can eliminate this, which is what we will do. And then we will move up here. And we'll end the turn here. And we'll see, maybe we're going to get lucky. Units marked with a little satellite icon are support units. Support units leave the fight immediately if they're the only ones left. Oh, okay. I did not realize that. Whoops. Did I just completely misunderstand the mission? I guess I did. Oh well, never mind. I guess it's just going to make it more difficult for me, isn't it? Yes, that's exactly what it's going to do. But we are getting our special abilities sometime soon, so it would be kind of fun to see what's going on with that. And as you can see, we do actually have 2 turns until an ice pillar appears. That might be quite fun. The question is, are we going to be able to survive all that time? I think we can. So let's just go back one time. Shoot this guy. Shoot this guy. There we go. He's out of there. And then we have an emergency shield, but obviously I'm not going to really be able to do much with that. I don't really want to show this dialogue anymore, so we're just going to continue with that. Just going to disable it. Thank you very much. And as you can see, we do have an ice pillar coming next turn, which is absolutely perfect. So what we will do is we will do a little bit of something here. We will push this into this zone. There you go. And I think I may actually use this. Yeah, no, unfortunately that's not really going to help us that much. Yeah. Okay, well, I'll just do emergency shield just in case. You never know what's going to happen. And I'm going to put another shield here as well, just in case. I'm a little bit paranoid. Okay, so there's the ice pillar. That's going to obviously... Okay, that didn't actually destroy it, but it did stun it. Okay, so it didn't actually attack or do anything in that situation, so that's pretty nice. Okay, so let's see. What can we do? Well, not much, unfortunately. We can move back once again, which I think we'll probably do, and then we can do some damage here. This thing is, I believe, not even going to attack, as you can see. So I don't think we need to worry about it too much. I could knock it into us, but that's not really going to do anything, is it? I mean, that's really... I mean, I mean, I guess I could shield myself. That's one thing that we could do. We could shield ourselves. But that's not really that useful. Is it? I don't know. Okay, you know what? Let's just shield ourselves and we'll just do that. There we go. When the driver gauge is full, you can activate it to instantly get one of the 3 unique driver cards. The chain can be swapped for a button in the settings. Pull down on the chain to activate. Okay. So if we pull down on the chain right now, driver cards cost 0 AP and are brittle. They are removed from the deck once used or discarded. Okay, so apply stun and give 1 shield to the locomotive. Okay, well that actually doesn't really help me that much at the moment, so I'm probably just gonna go next turn. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna have an issue here, potentially. No, actually, maybe not. Maybe not. We can do this. Very nice. And we can do another little bit of damage. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to move, I think, first. Yeah, I might have to move first for that. That's kind of unfortunate. Didn't really want to do that, but kind of necessary. There we go. End turn. Yeah, we got these guys coming along here, but that's absolutely fine. This thing is going to die now. And there we go. Yeah, so I'm a little bit slow on this. A little bit slow on this, gotta say. I do like the amount of thoughtfulness that you have to add to the game. You know, you have to be pretty thoughtful about what you're doing. And let's have a look. What are we going to get? Gain AP equal to the number of red cards in your hand. Okay. Discard the rightmost card in your hand. Gain 1 AP and draw 1 card. That could be actually pretty useful, to be honest. Exhaust 1 card from your hand to gain 2 AP. Not a big fan of that. Let's go for Waste Not. And we'll gain some scrap as well. Central Station. Card modification. Okay, here we go. No bandit could ever dream of penetrating these walls. You are safe. Alright, so this is basically an upgrade little area. And we have 141 scrap, so maybe we'll be able to upgrade something or purchase something relatively nice. Let's see. Repair each train unit for 1. I don't need that. Hot Cask. This card's AP cost decreases by 1 each time another card is played. Draw 2 cards. That could be somewhat useful. I guess I will do it. Modify 1 random card. Wow, this is actually pretty nice. Okay, what is Destabilize? If this unit receives damage, it will skid 1 cell backwards. Does not work on heavy units. Okay, so that's what Destabilize does. And it's changed it to 3 AP instead of 2. I'm not a big fan of that. If 3 shield, that increases its AP. Not a big fan. Okay, yeah, I think we'll do Hot Cask. Literally, we'll just modify the thing that we just gained. And yeah, that's it. There we go. Alright, choose a cargo card. What do we have? Okay, Bulletproof Vest. Give 1 shield to the target unit, then deal 1 damage. That's pretty good. Heavy Cargo. If this card is in your hand at the end of the turn, start next turn with 1 less AP. What? Deliver it to the next central station to collect extra scrap. I see. Okay. Right. Okay. Start. So it costs 1 as well. Start next turn with 1 less AP. That's really harsh, actually. I think we're probably just going to go with the loose cargo. That seems like a pretty decent, shall we say, middle ground. So we'll go with the loose cargo there. You can upgrade your carriages. Carriage and engine repair is also available in the bottom panel. Okay, so let's upgrade. Why not? Artillery? Upgrade the artillery or upgrade I think upgrade the artillery. I think that sounds pretty fun. Push units away and flip their attacks. That's a bit too... Yeah, we'll do driver card bonus, I guess. So I can repair here. That's pretty much all I can do. I don't think there's anything else I can do. Can I can sell the carriage. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, that's hilarious. Imagine selling your defensive carriage. Yeah, let's not do that. Alright, so we could go and destroy the convoy van if we want to, or we could go into a random encounter. I feel like a random encounter sounds pretty fun, so let's do that. Intel confirms there is something there. Alright, let's do it. But what is it? What is here? I don't know. Okay, a cafe. Oh, even in the apocalypse you can hear the customers complain about the quality of the beverages brewed here. Yet, against all odds, this is the one business that always survives. Permanently remove from deck on use. Disposable. Right, okay, so wait a second. Okay. So this is basically just a one use. So I think gain 3 AP. I think gain 3 AP is probably the best thing that we could go for there, so we'll just move on. Okay, so convoy or fight, what is this? Increased rounds till enemy escape. Cliffs run along the top. Not really sure what that does. Chop shop. I kind of want to go to the chop shop, to be honest, so I'm thinking we're probably going to go there. So yeah, because at chop shop, I mean, I've got 91 scrap. I'm going to have more scrap after the next battle if I can manage to achieve victory here. Wow, that's a lot of enemies. That is a lot of enemy attacks. Well, what am I going to do here? Well, I can draw... cost up. Oh, I see. It has cost up now. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, yeah, so yeah, that's going to be a bit problematic. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll... That's a problem, isn't it? Yeah, that's a problem. Okay, so what about something like this? Yep, something like that is probably going to be relatively good. That's going to eliminate that guy. And we can hopefully kill this one as well. We have emergency shields up the wazoo right here, so that's actually pretty nice. So let's do this, kill that guy, and that's going to go back into that fellow. He's going to take a little bit of damage from that. And then we'll just do emergency shield, and this, and that's absolutely fine. And then we can move on. There we go. Alright, yep. Sounds pretty nice. We're not doing too badly here, and if we can just manage to live a little bit longer, then I'll be pretty happy. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to have to do... Yeah, that's going to be a problem, isn't it? What about something like this? Something like this I think sounds pretty good. There we go. And now what we want to do is we want to use this. Gain a little bit of that. And then we'll do this. And then we'll do a bogey exchange. It has a cost up, unfortunately. That's really, really sad. But, you know, that's how it goes. And we're going to do artillery attack. Yeah. Artillery attack. And then we will do waste. Actually, waste not doesn't actually help us right now. Oh, no. Actually, wait a minute. Draw one card. That's kind of worth it. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that didn't help us as much as anticipated, but that's okay. We're still completely and utterly fine, because our defensive measures are actually working really, really well here. And now all I need to do... this has cost up, so I'm going to have to play this first. Okay, yeah, that's fine, actually. This is pretty good. So let's destroy the convoy. Boom, there we go. Okay, the convoy is now dead, so that's actually wonderful. And I think what we'll do is... We can't really do much, actually, right now. I could play this, but then we lose cargo, obviously. I don't think I can move these in my hand. No, I cannot. So I think what we'll do is a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And I could technically move, so I guess I will move back. Oh, actually, wait a minute. Oh, did I just kill myself? Yes. I did. I just killed myself. Well, I actually would have already made it to the boss. I would have made it to the boss easily. But yes, oh well, never mind. Okay, well, haha. That is fantastic. However, I did gain this, which is actually pretty nice. And we also gained Panzer Dome as well. Very nice. Okay. Well, I had that in the bag as well, hilariously enough. I literally had that in the bag to get to the boss. You know what? Let's go again. Let's go again. It's one of those games. It's one of those games where it really wants me to play again, and I want to play again. So there we go. Let's do it. Lose a run. We're getting a bunch of spikes. So what are we actually going to get from here? Select which driver will head out on the journey towards the fog wall. Each driver has special cards, modules, and a way to obtain them during the run. So let's see here. So we have Pan, we have Ghost, and we have Whiskey. All right. So the question is, how do you unlock them? Complete all conditions to unlock the driver. Defeat Ghost's arch enemy. Defeat Monica's arch enemy. Unlock all cards for one carriage. Oh, okay. So yeah, that's absolutely fine. So we're just going to be playing as Monica once again. That's okay. I don't mind that. And then we can go through to locomotives here. In every train has to have an engine at the front. They differ in their max health, cars they add to the deck, and possible modules that passively affect the run as well. Okay, well, that's very, very cool. Unfortunately, if my guy had 3 HP, we would have survived that. But yeah, you know what? Doesn't matter. Choose up to 2 carriages to connect to the train. Carriage cards are added to the deck, and new ones can be unlocked during a run. Train length affects hand size, number of cards to choose from, and base AP amount. So as you can see, there are a significant amount of other things that you can do here. So you can get passenger, crane, sword, minigun. I can even unlock the minigun right now. Boom, there you go. And I can even add it to our deck if we want to. Do we want to do that? That sounds pretty fun, actually. You know what? Shall we do that? Let's remove the artillery and add this. I'm not sure. Can I add this as well? No. Maximum starting train length is 3, but you can obviously increase that as time goes on. Modules act as modifiers to your run. Some are passive and active at all times. Others need a certain amount of specific actions to trigger. Alright, so let's have a look here. So energy siphon, gain 1 AP for every third. Wow, that's actually pretty cool. Some of these are amazing, but yeah, we are not going to be able to activate any of these at the moment, clearly. So we'll just move on. Train orders are side quests that you can complete during your run. You can track orders to follow their progress. Okay, so yeah, you can see here, shield 150 damage, unlock all shop cards, you know, all that wonderful stuff. We're just going to move on and start. It is as we feared. The fog is expanding again. Pierce the fog wall and find us a new home. Alright, so we have a Gatling gun this time. Okay, here we go. A dilapidated train helmed by an elderly train driver who helps out whenever he can. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on you, young'un. And accept the old-timer's offer to upgrade your locomotive. Here we go. Okay, so max health, increase current and max health of the train. Yes. Cancel target unit's intent. That's actually really, really good too. But I'm going to do instant health. Yes, there we go. Thank you very much. Oh, wait a minute. Different map. We've got a different map right here. And we've got... look at this. This is cool. Alright, wait a second. If I hadn't died, I wouldn't have known about this. This is very cool. Alright, I like it. More canyons, less canyons. Chance of multiple environmental... More canyons? What's the difference? What's the difference with canyons? Let's go with less canyons, I guess. When a carriage is destroyed, destroy the unit that dealt the final blow. Okay, yeah, well, hopefully I'm not going to lose any carriages. Thanks very much. Okay, so let's see here. What do we have? Cliffs run along the top. Run along the top. I actually don't know what that means. I really have no idea what that means. So I guess we'll find out. I guess it's just adding an additional environmental issue, potentially. But yeah, anyway, here we go. So we got minigun, and we can do some pretty significant damage with it by the looks of things. So what we're going to do first... This is actually insane. I gotta say, I actually really, really like the minigun. Because look at this, it literally forced this guy to move. That is so funny. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move like this, and then we can go here, kill that. Very, very simple, very, very easy. And we'll just go next turn. And once again, look at this, and all we need to do is that. Look at that. Yeah, no. The minigun is my thing right here. The minigun is definitely my thing, as you can see. Bonus scrap from finishing with 6 turns left. I should have. Did I not? Did I not do that with 6 turns left? I thought I took very little time. I guess I may have done it, yeah. Well, whatever the case, let's have a look. Discard all cards in your hand, then draw as many. Draw 2 red cards. 1 from the draw pile and the rest from the discard pile. Ammo scavenger, that sounds pretty good actually, so let's take that. Because that's going to give me more attacking. Yes. We like attacking. And the question is, do we want to do that? Do we want to do this? I think we'll probably go for the convoy first. And then we'll see what we can do. The convoy is going to be a little bit difficult for us to deal with, I believe. Because, yeah, there are a lot of opponents here that are going to be quite... actually, maybe it's actually not going to be that bad. I think it might be okay. So, we're going to just do this. Actually, wait a second. No, we are going to have to do that. So, let's do this. Here we go, they're destroyed. Kill this one. That's destroyed as well. I can technically then either move... like so, or we can shield, but well, there's no real point. I mean, I guess I can just do this just for the challenges and so on and so forth, but yeah, that's not really going to do much for us, at the moment at least. Okay, so we have minigun here, so I can technically now minigun this, but I really want to destroy this support unit, if at all possible. So the question is, how do we get up there? Yeah, we're not going to be able to get up there. Actually, we could... Yeah, no. We can actually do that. So let me actually just see. Yeah, so if I do this, that's going to enable me to use minigun twice. And we're also out of the reach of this guy. And we can also use ammo scavenger, which is actually hilarious. So we can do that. And, ooh, yeah, no, unfortunate that we didn't actually have the opportunity to get more AP from that. I thought that maybe there would be some way for me to get more AP from it. But no, it's okay. We don't have to worry too much. We're still not taking any damage, and that's all that matters in the grand scheme of things. So let's just destroy the support unit. There we go. And now I can literally just destroy this really, really easily. because we've got ammo scavenger. Ammo scavenger is insanely good, I've gotta say. Really, really nice. Look at that. Look at how much damage we're actually doing as well. Really pretty crazy. Love it. Okay, so let's get a new module. Look at that. We actually got a module this time. Units destroyed by the train ram decrease movement cost by 1 AP. Reduce movement cost by 1 AP every 4th train move in the fight. That could be very, very useful. Give 1 shield to the locomotive every 3 turns if not already shielded. Well, the question is, what do we want to do? At the moment, I'm not sure. Every 3 turns. I mean, that could be really, really useful. Yeah, let's do the shield. Why not? I mean, I think that could be quite useful, because imagine someone's trying to attack our locomotive. It just so happens to be the 3rd turn. You know, it could happen. You know, it could happen. Anyway, we'll see what we can do here. Cliffs run along the top edge. So we'll see what that means for us. Okay, so we got 2 HP here, 2 HP there. Yeah, so cliffs. Okay, yeah, so basically we're just going to have these guys trying to do damage to us. I'd kind of like... Okay, actually, you know what? Maybe we can do something pretty crazy here. Maybe. So I'm thinking right now what we're going to do. Yeah, okay, fine. Let's try it out. So let's do this. And then we're going to move back 1. Or move forward. No, that's bad too. Yeah, we're going to have to move back. We're going to have to move back twice, actually. If we had shield, then I could do another minigun right here, but we're going to have to move back twice, because otherwise I can't do anything, so... Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. We only have 5 turns left, by the way. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit dangerous. Yeah, so is this guy actually going to attack? It doesn't seem like he's going to attack, so I'm going to move forward. And then we'll do some damage here. There we go. Nice little shield on that. This guy is not going to attack at all, so we should have no problems whatsoever. He's going to move now. That's okay. And then we can move... Well, technically we can move forward pretty easily here. Yeah, that's pretty fine. And we'll do some damage here. And then we're going to need to... Well, basically, I can't really do much. I'm going to have to move forward to attack him. Yeah. So we will have to move forward. And then we will use minigun. And then we'll have a shield. There we go. Can't do much else. Unfortunate that he wasn't in that lane, but of course he's going to be smart enough to avoid it. And now we can eliminate him with a nice little minigun. There we go. Nice and easy. Alright, yeah, I like it, I like it. Okay, so let's have a look. Add a card, let's see what we get. Mastermind. Pick 1 card from the draw pile to move to the top of the pile. That could be somewhat useful, but I'm going to take emergency shield like I did beforehand. We can go into the central station. There we go. We're getting something relatively nice here, I assume. Let's hope, at least, that we get something nice. Okay, fight back. When a carriage is destroyed, yeah, activate the module, I guess. Choose a cargo. Okay, so here we go. Create 1 temporary copy of this card into the discard pile. Okay. No, I'll just go for loose cargo again, I guess. It is adding a whole bunch of difficulty to the whole thing, but yeah, I think that's probably going to be fine. Let's upgrade, shall we? Let's upgrade the minigun. Yeah, let's upgrade the minigun. Sounds fun. Okay, so here we go. What do we have? Precision shot. Look at that. It deals 2 damage. It deals 2 damage. Wow. Yeah. Precision shot. That sounds absolutely insane, by the way. That sounds really, really good. So, yeah, let's continue onward. Okay, we got Chop Shop right here. There's another Chop Shop over there. So technically I could go for the convoy and then the fight and then the Chop Shop. That sounds pretty cool. Okay, let's try it out. There are 6 to 7 enemies here, so it could be kind of dangerous, but I'm hopeful that a lot of them are going to be... yeah, a lot of them are somewhat lower level. Or shall we say, low HP. Whoa, okay, that's kind of impressive. Okay, so what we're going to do... Yeah, these have 3 HP. That's kind of unfortunate, isn't it? Okay, so what we're going to do is move forward. They're going to shoot each other. We're going to kill this. A little bit of damage there. Never hurt anyone. And we can also get more of these. We can do some more damage. There we go. And then we've got shields, but shields are not really going to do much for us, so not much for me to do here. I could play this. Shall we play this? Yeah, let's play this. Why not? Frostbite arrow. What does that do? 2 damage. Shoot an arrow dealing 2 damage and applying stun. Okay, that's actually really, really useful for the convoy over there. So I will use it right there. Boom. And that is going to stun them for a little bit of time. Yep, this is fine. This is okay. And we got precision shot as well. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate actually that that's what's happening right now, because generally I would have liked to have used that to do something else, but I guess we're just going to have to do it this way. Now, we could technically... Yeah. Okay, we're going to have to do that. So basically we will... If I move back twice, that's not really going to help me that much. Is it? If I move back twice, that's there, and then the locomotive is right in the middle. That's pretty bad. But if I do this... That's gonna... is it the 3rd turn, by the way? It might be the 3rd turn. Okay, so let's move back like so. And we'll move back like so. If we had some shields, that would obviously help us out quite a great deal, but we're going to take some damage here. That's okay. I was kind of hoping that my relic would come in here, but as you can see, it's actually the 2nd turn, not the 3rd, so it's kind of unfortunate. But it's okay. We can make it work. Alright, so this guy... Yeah, we can just move forward here, I suppose, and then we can start doing some damage to that guy over there. Because they're both going to hit each other, so let's try to do some damage to this. Ammo scavenger definitely going to make a big difference. We can hopefully eliminate this, actually. Yeah, they're going to kill each other, actually. There we go. Nice. And, well, I could shield myself, but there's no point. So, yeah, that's okay. Yeah, we've obviously got those wonderful little obstacles coming in here, but yeah. So we have taken damage to our locomotive, but there is a chop shop nearby, which would allow us to repair, which would be pretty nice. Let's use precision shot and eliminate this guy. There we go. Precision shot is so extremely good because it's a 1 cost for 2 damage. How can we say no? And we also got a module here. Okay, so gain a 20% scrap reward bonus. Gain 1 AP for every 3rd enemy destroyed. That's actually really, really good. So I'm going to be taking that. There we go. Bonus scrap. Very nice. Okay, so yeah, the chop shop is just over there. So we just need to survive 1 more fight. And then we'll be able to heal ourselves. Hopefully, I'm not going to take too much damage here. If I do, then that's on me. That's how it goes. Ah, wow. Okay, what do we have here? Ah, interesting. That is a very interesting supporting unit. Okay. So what we'll do is this. Massive chain reaction right there. Super, super nice. And then we will... Yeah, well, we're going to have to move forward, obviously, so... actually, wait a minute. We need to kill this. So if I move forward, yep, that's what we're going to do. So we'll destroy that. There we go. Now I can use emergency shield, but I don't need to use emergency shield right now because what we're going to do instead is just do this. Going to destroy that guy. Very nice. And then we have precision shot. That's going to destroy that. Wow, we are actually cooking with gas right now. That's actually pretty crazy. And indeed, I now have the ability to use my driver gauge if I want to, but yes, we're probably not going to do anything there. Going to leave it. And then we can move forward once more and then just use the nice little minigun and kill that guy. There we go. That was easy, wasn't it? That was very, very nice and simple. All right, so let's have a look here. Ooh, exhaust, suppressive fire. I do kind of like suppressive fire a little bit more. But I kind of want to re-roll. Do I want to re-roll it? Yeah, let's re-roll this. Steal shield from any unit. Give it to any other unit. Increase it by 1. No. Move forward by 1 the next time you play a red card this turn. That's actually pretty nice. Yep, I'll take the emergency call. Why not? That sounds pretty good. Let's go to the chop shop. There we are. Card duplication available. Hello. Alright, you know what I'm going to duplicate. Precision shot, of course. That is going to be insanely, insanely good. Okay, let's have a look. Shops also offer the option to transform, duplicate, or remove cards from your deck. Yeah, okay, so let's duplicate a card. Let's duplicate this. There we go. Can I duplicate it again? Yes, I can. Let's duplicate it again. Am I being ridiculous by me doing this? I think so. I might be going overboard with this, but yes, I think that's okay. Let's repair ourselves as well. There we go. We're back up to full HP. And I've spent everything that I can. So, yeah, I think we're pretty happy with this. I could go to the store, the shop. But obviously I've spent everything already. So, yeah. Kind of pointless, but yeah. I could have upgraded, could I? No, I couldn't have upgraded. Okay, yeah, so let's continue onward. And here's the boss. I think this is going to be pretty easy, or it should be pretty easy. Maybe I'm getting overconfident. Don't push your luck, bandit. Alright, so let's have a look here. So we got a support, shield support, and there's Kronko. Kronko is the boss. Units marked with a skull icon are bosses. Most bosses cannot be moved against their will and have unique abilities. Okay, so they have herd shield. The unit gains 1 shield for every ally next to it. Okay, so... this is going to be a bit problematic. I think, I mean, I can obviously already kill this thing. Yeah. That's pretty perfect. Okay, so... let's see what we can do. So... do they have any other support units? I don't think so. No, they just have regular buggies and stuff like that. Okay, so if I move forward, what happens? These guys are not actually attacking. Everyone else is not actually attacking. So if I move forward twice, that doesn't really do much, right? Doesn't really do much. So what I'm going to do instead is I think I'm going to move forward once. Yeah. Move forward once, and then we'll do minigun. Probably on this guy. Yeah, probably on that guy. And then we'll just do a little bit of a shield here, a little bit of a shield there. We're actually still going to be taking damage from that. Yeah, that's my bad. Yeah, that was my bad. I should have put my emergency shield on the middle carriage. That would have made the most sense, but I was a little bit idiotic. So, yeah, that's how it goes, I guess. Anyway, precision shot right here should kill this. Or not, as the case may be. Okay, so we're going to have to move back. There we go. And then we can do this. Yeah. And then we can do a minigun as well. That is potentially going to kill that. Let me actually just see here real quick. So if I move like so, I think this is probably going to be pretty good because we're just going to take damage on our main thing. We are going to be getting, I think, a shield potentially there. Or maybe not. I should probably start attacking the boss, to be honest. I mean, I might have been able to already kill the boss, to be honest here. So maybe it would have been, a good idea. I don't know. Let's use emergency call. Because we're going to move forward after playing a red card. Let's play this or... oh, wow. That's a lot of enemies. Okay, we got miniguns. Let's move forward here. I can move forward again if I want to. Yeah, actually, let's do it. Let's remove this guy's shield. And then we're going to just move forward once again. They're all going to start attacking each other, which is obviously pretty nice. And we've got an obstacle coming here. Ah, that's next turn. Okay, that's kind of unfortunate. I would have very much appreciated it if they had all just gotten absolutely murdered by whatever obstacle came along there, but... no such luck. No such luck for me, thank you. Okay, so we can actually just kill the boss right now, I believe. We probably can, at least. There you go. Nicely done. And the question is there something that I can do here to get me out of the way of both of these? No. So I will just... ah, wait a second. We should play this. There we go. 2 damage. Very nice. Okay, so we are just going to play... well, this isn't really going to do much, unfortunately. I mean, it applies stun, but yeah. I'm just going to get rid of that. And then we're just going to do this. There we go. Absolutely perfect, actually. Really, really nice. We've already eliminated the boss, which is all that we really needed to do. And now we just need to deal with the little minions. And that's going to be okay, you know? We're going to be fine. So, technically, this is not so good, but yeah, we have emergency shield, which I suppose is pretty good, but the problem with this, okay, what we're gonna do, can I move? It moves forward. That's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, let's move backward. And then we can, well, we can't really do much actually here. What about... Well, it's emergency shield, so we're not going to take any damage. So if I actually just do some random damage to whatever it is, it doesn't really matter what, then we're going to be completely fine. There we go. Yep. Perfect. Kind of hope that the objects are going to kill them, but yeah, they're always going to be out of it, I suppose. They're always going to be avoiding it as best as they can. They're all queuing up for some attacks right here. That's not very nice of them, is it? No, that's not very nice of them at all, but that's okay because we can actually do a nice little chain reaction here. So what we're going to do is we're going to move a little bit forward here. Shoot this guy. Boom, 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 boom. Very nice. All eliminated. And then let's just see here. I can move forward once again. But I don't really want to do that. I want to use precision shot and minigun against this guy, and then he's going to run into that guy. However, then we can use our shield. Yeah, then we can use our shield, so that's going to be fine. There we go. Perfect. Then we can use our shield. And then we're done. Nice. That's it. Boss complete. Yes. And this is obviously just the first... this is just the first region. This is just the first little region area that we have to deal with here. So let's just destroy that guy. Nice little shield here. And then he's dead. Taste ice. Vanilla ice. Yes, indeed. Alright, so there it is. We actually managed to do it. Okay, so let's upgrade the locomotive here. Repair the carriage by 1. No, I think we might take the intent button. I think that sounds pretty cool. Okay, let's modify one random card. What do we get? Random AP cost. It can be 0, 1, 2, 3. Huh. I'm not a terribly big fan of that. But I'm gonna do it. Did it just change it into 1? Did it just change it into 1 cost? It's the same thing. Transform one card into another card. Okay. Loose cargo? I don't know whether I really want to change that into another card. No. This constantly changes. Oh, okay. I understand now. Alright, so the question is, do I want to change one of my miniguns into something else? Sure. It changed it into shield. Okay. That's quite funny in itself. Okay, so we can now actually repair. Look at that. We can actually repair ourselves. So let's do that. Yeah, we're actually doing very, very nicely, surprisingly enough, considering my first initial mistake. Yes. I mean, it happens, right? It happens. Anyway, we can now move on to the next wasteland and then eventually get to the arch enemy areas. And if you would like to check out Fogpiercer, there is a link in the description. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.